Hey, Jules Best Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So I'm talking about 5 benefits of eating plant-based, and there are a gazillion benefits. If you go into my little search, so not the main search bar, but the one next to Jules, and you put in benefits of fruit, it'll come up. Benefits of vegetables, benefits of spices, my health benefits, healing from everything from thyroid disease to kidney disease to familial tremors to GERD, right? Like on and on and on. The benefits are unbelievable. And one of the benefits I talk about is hair. I mean, seriously, vegan hair, don't care. Like, you don't have to care. This is my $1.99 Suave shampoo with no product because of my asthma. I don't have any product in there. And as long as my hair appears, it is far longer. Like if I stretch it because of my curls, it just goes on and on. It's just super strong hair. And back in the day, I'm not kidding you, I would open it up and there would be just bald spots. I'm not even kidding you. It was so scary. And I would have to pretend, like, oh, I dyed my hair and I think I left it on too long because there's a bald spot here. Praise God, that is not the case today. My hair grew back. Now, some people are going to say, well, when I went plant based, my hair started to fall out. Absolutely. Because the toxic hair will fall out. It will. Mine was coming out like scarily, okay? Is scarily a word? But I'd be brushing it and the brush would just be totally full and I'm like, oh my gosh. But people assured me that the toxic hair would be coming out. And oh my goodness, it grew back thicker, more vibrant. It grows in a second. Like I was pouting not long ago about getting it trimmed, and oh my gosh, it's grown 3 inches since I got it trimmed. Some things say, oh, your hair only grows a couple of inches a year. Inches? How about 8? How about 10? How about a foot? Like honestly. So yes, plant-based for the win when it comes to your hair. Like that is just straight up. You heard it here at Jules Plus Vegan. All right, but there are some other benefits too. And one thing that I always want to clarify is that this is a plant-based diet. There's no such thing as a vegan diet. Vegan is just a movement to protect us sentient beings who cannot defend themselves, and to not eat anything that had a heartbeat or a mom, okay? So even that is a plant-based vegan diet. Now, granted, there's different ones because there's raw vegan, where you go completely plant-based, but nothing over 118 degrees. And then there's junk food, right, where you can just eat all the crud you want, all under the premise that it's not animal-based. And then there's wonderful in between, which is just the plant-based, some cooked, some raw, nice balance of plant-based diet. So this is from Do Not Tell Me, as if you would. It's from EatSense, eatsense.com. And I will tell you this brief article, 5 reasons to just eat more plant-based food. If you can go all in, yay you. But if you just have to work at adding more and more until your taste buds desire more and more, that's fabulous too. So 5 reasons to eat more plant-based. All right, let's do this. It's no secret that eating fresh fruit and vegetables will benefit our health. However, it is common for most of us to forget about our fruit and vegetables and consume large amounts of animal products. Ooh, this was me just a few years ago, such as meat. In fact, less than 4% of Australian adults, so this must be Australian based, but at this point, sadly, that standard American diet we talked about has worked its way around the entire world and it's become the norm for many. So yes, apparently this is Australian based, but I'm sure we can get a lot out of it. Less than 4% of Australian adults and 0.5, so 0.5% of Australian kids are meeting the recommended servings of fruit, vegetables, and legumes. Despite this, plant-based diets are one of the biggest food and health trends this year, with more than 2 million Australians currently reporting their diet to be almost all vegetarian. That might be an exaggeration. Wait, how many? 2 million? I don't know how many Australians there are. Don't tell me your name. What's that girl's name who eavesdrops on me all the time? Alexa. Alexa, what is the population of Australia? 35.5 million. Well, California has 42 million. So, smaller than California. But 2 million out of 35 is about 7%. Okay, I can accept that. Many people are now also self-proclaimed flexitarians, excuse me, who incorporate vegan or vegetarian products into their overall diet instead of a complete diet overhaul. So, what exactly is a plant-based diet? And are there any benefits to switching to one? That's a hard yes. Plant-based diets don't necessarily mean following a strict vegetarian or vegan diet and avoiding all foods that come from animals such as meat, eggs, and cheese. A vegan diet excludes all animal products. So when you go to a vegan and say, but do you still eat fish? But chicken's okay, right? Yeah, no. Double no and triple no. Did it have a heartbeat? Did it have a mom? It's a no. Okay, then a little more gently. Vegetarian. So, do you still eat? No. But yes, eggs, milk. Okay, cheese. Okay. Like meat, seafood, poultry, eggs, and dairy products, a vegetarian diet generally excludes animal foods like meat and poultry. A whole foods plant-based diet is simply a diet rich in foods that comes from plants, such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grain breads, and cereals, and nuts and seeds. Plant-based diets can still contain smaller amounts of lean meats, eggs, seafood, and dairy products. You know what? It just depends. The ones I'm familiar with, no, just no on anything animal. All right, what are the benefits of following a plant-based diet? Plant-based diets reduce your risk of chronic lifestyle diseases. Yay, God. Such as, of course, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, reduces your BMI to a healthy level, reduces high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and helps you avoid cancer. Yes, please. Number 2, plant-based diets are associated with lower levels of anxiety and depression. Yeah, when you don't eat the carcass of a dead animal and that doesn't become part of your cells and beings, you're just happier. Okay? Like, that's just true for me, for sure, but it's just been proven. Unhealthy dietary patterns, high in processed food, red meat, processed meat, added sugars, sugar-sweetened beverages, trans fats and sodium, and low in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and polyunsaturated fatty acids are associated with an increased risk for depression and often anxiety. Many people argue that this link exists because many people with poor mental health turn to poor quality comfort foods, such as chocolate and takeaway food. And for takeaway, they mean takeout, like, drive-through takeout. But research shows that these foods cause depression in the first place. Number 3, plant-based diets are better for our gut. And they say the gut is at best the second brain and may very well be the first brain. So people with healthier guts have lower levels of heart disease, bowel cancer, and inflammatory bowel disease, better immune systems, lower levels of inflammation in the body, and are more likely to achieve a healthy weight and prevent excessive weight gain. In fact, eating 3 servings of whole grain or high fiber plant-based foods per day reduces a person's bowel cancer risk by approximately 17%. And of course, that's because of all the great fiber. Number 4, plant-based diets contain more nutrients. Plants contain thousands of phytochemicals, which all have many beneficial roles in the body, including antioxidation, a process which protects the body cells from damage, anti-inflammation, lowering cancer activity by preventing tumor growth, detoxifying cancer-causing substances and preventing the growth of bad cells, lowering cancer activity by preventing tumor growth. Is there an echo in the room? No, sorry, I missed a line. Improved immunity, protecting against some diseases like osteoporosis, some cancers, cardiovascular disease, macular degeneration in the eyes and cataracts, and improving cholesterol levels overall. Now, I'm just kicking it through here, and of course I'll include this in the description of the video and you can go way deeper, but I'm just giving a quick overview because I have a ton of homework. And my husband will be like, what are you doing, Jules? Hanging with my JBV community. I love you guys, and I need to share this information always for myself and praying it'll benefit someone else. Let me know in the comments below if it's benefiting you. Number 5. Plant-based diets are less expensive. Like, nobody believes this, but in the end, they are less expensive. Well, think about it right now, at least in America. Oh my goodness. We'll see like 2 pieces of meat. My dad still eats meat. And it'll be like 42 bucks. I'm not even kidding you. And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, because that's how much it costs right now. And in a way, it's appropriate. What's sad is that they haven't reduced the cost of salad. Like, I mean, if you go out, they'll still charge 25 bucks for a salad. Hello? Well, we know it costs like nothing. But yeah, they're getting more honest about the true price of meat. So not only do plant-based diets give you the many health benefits we've discussed above, they can also be easier on the pocket. A 2015 study found that an everyday meat-containing diet costs an extra $14.40 per week. That's $14.40 in the U.S. and $18.50 in Australia. When you think about how much you currently spend weekly on meat, and it's triple that right now, and I think you guys know that if you have any meat eaters in your life, and other animal-based products, it really does add up. Using the average calculation of an extra $18.50 per week for meat products, this adds up to an additional $962 a year spent on meat products. Better yet, buying fruit and vegetables that are seasonal, that's so true, and locally grown can save you lots of money too. All right, what is the bottom line? Because I'm a bottom line kind of girl. Increasing our intake of plant-based foods and reducing our intake of meat and animal products can truly benefit our health, food budget, and the environment. Plant-based diets don't need to be followed strictly or involve cutting out all animal products in order to be beneficial. Simply striving for a diet that contains plenty of fruit and vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds is what counts. Our favorite way to do this is by making the vegetables or salad the hero of the dish and simply incorporating 1 or 2 meat-free meals per week. Yeah, like they just say meat-free Monday, right? Like if the whole world did that, we probably would not have half of the climate problem that we have right now. But especially in America, there's meat available at every meal and at every snack. Because if you go to like eating at the fast food places, right? They even have chicken at breakfast now. Really? So whether it's sausages or meat or whatever for breakfast, whether it's chicken nuggets or hamburgers or, fish sandwiches for lunch, whether it's like meat for every meal. And then for snacks, they have these little power protein packs, right? With more meat in addition to cheese and everything else. Oh my goodness, it is bad. So any less that you can do, sure, it's a blessing to the environment, but it's a tremendous blessing to your body. Like, that's just straight up. If you're considering transitioning to a strict vegetarian or vegan diet, or simply want some easy ideas of how to incorporate more plant-based foods, book a consult. Okay, so it's a bit of an ad right there. And then it says, I think that's just about it. That's the ad part of it. But yeah, let's go back a second. So number 1, plant-based diets reduce your risk of chronic lifestyle diseases. 2, plant-based diets are associated with lower levels of anxiety and depression. That matters. 3, plant-based diets are better for your gut health. So important. 4, plant-based diets contain more nutrients. And 5, plant-based diets are less expensive. Again, I'll include this in the description of the video because I didn't have time to go through every bit of it, but it is a worthy read, and don't worry that it's referencing Australia. The diet and the corruptness in food is spread around the entire world, sadly. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. Pray for me to get my homework done. I am up against it. And until we talk again, best of all, know that I pray for you, and therefore, you're blessed. It's super funny. It didn't turn off. So I'll say goodbye again. Mwah.